Once your course shell has been created, your class looks a lot like this. Notice the menu on the left. Each of you have a home page, announcements, course information, instructor info. These are the default buttons that you have, but they don't have to stay exactly like this. In fact, we would encourage you to change the names or add buttons to be whatever would make it easiest for your students to navigate your course. For example, course information might be a little confusing. You could change that to syllabus. Now your students, when they look for the syllabus, know exactly where to find it. Or you could change it to something like start here. You could include the syllabus there or use another link for it. So you can use each of these links for anything you want. If you're not going to use discussion boards, you could delete that link. You could even decide to add more content areas. A content area is an area that you can put assignments or discussion boards or any type of content for the course in. Maybe I want to divide my course by weeks. I could use a new link for each week. I can move them to where I want them to be. Maybe right after start here, I want my weeks. I can also add dividers to give a little bit of visual attention where I want it. Okay, so they know this is the main part of the course. Everything else is just extra information. You may have some materials from previous classes that you don't know exactly what you want to do with yet, or maybe you found some videos on YouTube or have some other PowerPoints that you want in the course, but you haven't decided where to use them yet. You could even make a content area just for yourself. If you do not click Available to Users, this is only for you. Now you have your own little section that you can put anything you want in and then move it when you're ready to move it. You can decide where you want each of these categories, or you can decide to combine them into others. For example, Start Here could include instructor info, and you could delete that. Course content could be renamed, or you could use it for a different purpose. But you should decide exactly how your course is designed and what would be easiest for your students to navigate. Just because there's a button already there for assignments doesn't mean that's the best approach for your students. Maybe you would rather have all the assignments for week 1 together and all the assignments for week 2. You could do the same thing with a block 1 or block 2, or you could divide it by other categories of your class. But we would encourage you to decide the best way to label each of these buttons to be the most effective for your students.